So I really love cars, and I think my love for cars started when I was a little boy. My greatest car experience is when I had my Lamborghini. Technically, I could drive 300 kilometers per hour in that. Not that I did, but I'm about to meet a real speed demon. Ooh. Ooh, what a nice car!
Thank you very much. It's an old car.
You are?
David Chan.
David Chan. Tell me a bit about this car.
It is an Austin Haley Sprite.
Wow.
Capacity-wise, it's under 1,000 cc.
Did you buy this or someone gave it to
No,
you?
it was a gift for my 18th birthday from my dad.
What a dad!
That was in 1965.
1965? Wow.
It is a sports car, got a small engine. I did compete in some small events with this car.
Nice.
And I still have got the original photos in black and white.
Wow, oh look at that.
I did the Gap Hill climb at South Buona Vista, end of 71.
Oh, the windy road.
So it was an uphill climb. Then in 72, I came in for the quarter-mile Thomson Road Sprint.
Which is where we are.
That was the kind of event where the local boys who were actually preparing for the Singapore Grand Prix, they will need a space to road test their cars
Right.
before the actual GP.
Wait, just go back a bit. There was a Singapore Grand Prix back in the day.
Yes.
I always thought the racing environment came only in recent years, part of the
F1.
But back in the 60s, we had already our own.
Yes, we call them the old Singapore GP.
All roads led to Upper Thomson Road for the three-day 1966 Grand Prix meeting, which was held over Easter weekend.
But actually, racing started just slightly before the war, and when the war ended,
Right.
it was the expats, those from the army
Yeah.
or from the city council, they had home-built cars. And some of these car owners went on to take part in the Singapore Grand Prix in
Right.
61 after the war ended.
Home built, they built their own cars.
They took old Fiats and all that, they knocked off the bodies, then they built a car, a single-seater.
Have you ever taken part in the Grand Prix?
No, I was not allowed to by my dad, although he gave me the car. I only started racing in 71 as I went against my dad's advice to fulfill my own motorsports dream. He said, no racing for you. Why? Because my cousin was killed in the 1972 Singapore Grand Prix.
Wow, I did not know that Singapore had her own Grand Prix in the 60s.
Oh yeah. So the old Singapore Grand Prix was a race held at the Thomson Road Circuit between 1961 to 1973. Originally it was called the Orient Year Grand Prix, and then it was called the Malaysia Grand Prix, and finally it was called the Singapore Grand Prix because of Singapore's independence. So if you think about it, the motorsport scene then was quite vibrant.
Very exciting.
If you look at the photos, all these race cars have disappeared.
Right.
They've been scrapped or exported. But only my car now is one of the last few remaining cars that I've ever seen action at the tracks in the 70s in Singapore.
On behalf of all the motor heads, thank you very much for keeping the car around.
Besides the photos, I still have the original steering wheel when I raced in the 70s.
Ooh, can we have a look?
There you are.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah, but this is ideally for competition and not for daily use because it's a heavier steering turn for parking.
Yeah.
So after being wiser after so many years, I've changed to a bigger one. Okay, Gurmit, I'll bring you for a ride.
Let's go, man. Let's go, David. Whoa, boom, boom. Oh, yes. Oh, I like the pickup.
So David, what is this place? This is part of the racetrack?
Yes. This is where we had our quarter mile sprint.
Wow. Here's the thing, right? I've been driving this way many times over the years.
Yep.
Never did I know that I was driving through history,
Yeah.
right? Thank you so much for the drive. That was epic.
I've got some Singapore Grand Prix souvenir programs.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I just love the cover. Check this out. Wow. I see. You know, as I turn the page, I can literally smell history. It's so quiet, right? But back in the day, during the race, this would have been going vroom, 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 vroom.
The cars will all be on the top gear. They all will be running open mufflers. Your walkabout ticket was $1. Anybody who actually is quite well off, they'll go to the grandstands. The whole track will be cordoned.
Right.
So
right.
you do get people climbing on the trees and you have a good view.
Singapore Grand Prix finished in '73, but then decades later we come back and now we have the F1 at the Marina Bay. So it's good that the race is still going on.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
The race must go on.
While you were geeking out over motorsports, I went to find someone who was racing ahead in a very different kind of lane.
So we're moving from cars to...
Catwalk. I met a pioneer in the fashion industry whose designs once captivated the world.
Wow, that's quite a pivot now, from burning rubber to turning heads. Who is this mystery man?
So these are some of the various work I did for various magazines and Elle and Vogue.
Wow, this is in 1989. This
is
is for
earlier.
Vogue as well.
Well, I went to London to do fashion, which is very unusual for my time. And it's in the early 70s.
So you went to London and you studied fashion there.
That's right, at the St. Martin's School of Art.
Wow.
And it still remains one of the top schools there. I'll tell you a secret, my parents only gave me enough money to last 7 months thinking I have enough.
Oh, interesting.
And then luckily enough, because I was able to sell my design work and then that paid for my entire education in fashion. I started my business in early 1975. I have a main label, Benny Ong, and a sub-label called ONG.
Ong,
That's right.
where were your clothes sold?
All over the world, but it started off at Harrods in London.
Oh, wow.
I just cold called the buyer and said, would you like to see my clothes? And she says, yes. And because she bought, the fashion industry knew. Because Harrods is the premier British department store. So from that, everybody in London knew that there's this young designer in town. And that's how it started. Then I started to do my fashion show. I was one of the main founders of the London Designer Collection, whereby all the young designers come together and do a twice yearly fashion show.
Wow. So as you were achieving all of this success in London, did people back in Singapore know about this?
I think so, because not many of us actually goes abroad and be able to represent Singapore. I have something to show you and let you try.
Stop it.
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
You are. Look at this.
Wow, so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh
Would
my
you
God.
like to try one of them?
I feel like this one might fit.
Go ahead.
I'll try. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous.
What do I see? Wow, a princess.
You're like a princess.
Wonderful. You know this neckline does beautiful wonders for your shoulder.
It's amazing.
It really, really does. The craftsmanship to produce this is quite special.
So, is this the item that you want to contribute to our museum?
No, but something even more interesting which I'd like to show you and take you there.
Oh, it's not here.
No, not at all. It's my best kept secret.
Let me go change out of this.
You do that.
And I will be back. Oh, okay, that was quite a trek. Now we are surrounded by filing cabinets. What are we looking at?
I brought you here to show you the artifact, which is the measurements of Princess Diana.
Oh my goodness, this is iconic. Does that say Princess Diana? The Princess Diana?
It is the Princess Diana.
You designed for her?
Yeah, I'm grateful to be able to do that.
That's incredible. You made clothes for her. When was this?
It's in the 1980s. It was a very wonderful time to meet Princess Diana. When she was young, pretty.
Yeah.
She's got a model's figure. She's tall and elegant. The perfect princess.
What was she like as a person?
Actually, she was actually quite shy to begin with. She goes around with her head like this. I think dressing her was something very special to give her that confidence.
Yeah.
The story goes that she has to be styled, and Vogue magazine was like the Bible of fashion. So the Vogue chief editor chose 5 designers. And I was one of the 5 designers to dress Princess Diana.
Interesting.
But also the interesting thing is that you're not supposed to talk about it. That is etiquette.
Why is that? Do you know?
Because I think it's already a privilege to design for someone so special. So for many years, I cannot talk about it.
Wow.
From the 1980s to the 1990s, I have designed around 10 to 12 outfits for Princess Diana. And there's one that really captivated the media's attention.
Do you have a photo of the outfit?
Let me show you. There we are.
Wow, this is such a beautiful outfit.
This was worn for the escort. For the British, one of the most important sort of occasion is the races.
Ah, yes.
The Royal Escort is a prestigious British horse racing event.
Unfortunately, it's not in color. This whole outfit is in peach and cream. It's 2-layer skirt, so the whole thing is very easy and very comfortable.
Amazing, guys, look at this. It's gorgeous. Why did you donate this to the National Museum of Singapore?
I have this document for a long time of Princess Diana's measurement, and it was very difficult for me to let it go. But I thought to myself, it is something that is special that it should be shown to all of Singapore. It's like giving away your own baby, having to be adopted by the museum. Now you have my baby, please take care of him.
Custodianship, yeah.
Nice. So besides Princess Diana, Benny Ong also dressed other royalty, like the Duchess of Kent and Queen Noor of Jordan. So amazing!
Amazing, kudos to Benny. Now, meanwhile, back home, Singaporeans were caught up in a different kind of craze. Not fashion, but fortune.
Fortune?
Yes, Toto. But it wasn't all about lucky numbers. Hello, nice to meet you, Dan. Oh, this is a lovely house. What is the item you want to
I have all these
show us?
artifacts with me, so I have a challenge for you.
Ooh.
One of it talks a pretty big story about Singapore history.
Right.
You can guess which one.
This, of course, it says low my guy. I'm gonna guess is this.
Oh, not
No?
really, Gurmit.
Oh, is this?
This is the one.
Ah,
Okay.
second guess.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, then I just see Toto, that's it.
It tells about why Singapore Pool was set up to tackle the illegal gambling in Singapore in
Right.
the 60s.
Yeah.
And not only that, they actually introduced Toto for the Singaporean to have a legal betting. And the fund that is from the Toto were used for charity as well as generate funds for building up the first national stadium in Singapore, which opened its door in 1973. Now I can take out the poster and let you have a feel of it.
Oh, yes, let me touch history. Let me. Wow. Ooh, nice big paper.
In fact, this piece is so rare, it was the first Toto draw launched for the National Day in 1968.
Right.
Okay, Gurmit, easy. Toto is Singapore's first legal lottery game and it was launched in 1968. And back then, you could buy a Toto coupon and choose 6 numbers from 1 to 49. So if you get all 6 right, you will hit the jackpot. Smaller prizes if you match fewer. It's unlike illegal gambling, Toto guaranteed payouts and was run by Singapore Pools under government to keep it fair.
special double draw, first draw 6 numbers, second draw 3 numbers. But what was the first prize back then?
Oh, it was about 500,000
500,000.
with a stake of 50 cents.
You used 50 cents to buy a ticket and you could win.
Yes, exactly.
500,000.
Yeah, and you got a second chance, and then you can win $1,000. Wow. So that's why the response is so good.
I know, right?
Let me show you this book. And the man behind the Toto is Mr. Othman Ward over here.
So this is the guy, Minister Othman Wok, who came out with the idea of doing a Toto
he was
to raise money.
Yeah, he was a former culture and social affairs minister back then. So it was during his trip in Europe when he visited Bulgaria that he get this idea.
In fact, Toto was introduced to Singapore by the Bulgarians. And then the Bulgarians, Toto expert, came down to Singapore and gave advice to launch these 4 projects.
When this was launched, was it received well, or people say, oh, I don't wanna?
Oh, the result was good. I still remember the Toto coupon was sold out within hours.
Right.
And from 1968 to 1976, it generated 14.5 million.
Wow. Back then,
Yes.
anything more than 10 million was huge.
Yes, it was so successful.
Cheese. 1, 2.
And now, Gurmit, we have saved the highest for the last.
Oh, wait, sorry. I think you mean the best for the last. That's the phrase.
No. The highest for the last.
Sorry. Huh? What do you mean? I don't understand.
This next Singaporean took our flag to new heights.
Okay, these are the items.
Wow.
Suit. This is our outer layer that we can use it from 7,000 meters and below sea level. And then of course the red one is actually an overall suit. You can actually use it 7,000 meters and beyond. So I was one of the representatives from the Singapore team to don on this skill to reach the summit of Everest on the 25th May 1998.
This is literally a walking sleeping bag.
Yes, it's like a walking sleeping bag.
Nice. What temperature are we talking about?
Above 7,000 sea level. The coldest we measured was minus 55.
Minus 55?
Yes. Yeah, we can't stop. The moment we stop, everything will start freezes up. This is the ice axe. Yep. And of course, this is a crampon. Yep. We have to fix it to our climbing boots so that we will not slip on the ice.
So why is this so important to Singapore's history?
These equipments and apparels are part of the first Singapore Everest expedition in 1998, which happened to be the first Singapore Everest team ever made it.
Why did you want to climb Mount Everest?
At that time, they wanted to start a mountaineering federation in Singapore, and then they said, Singapore Mountaineering Federation, what is there to climb in Singapore? You know? Bukit Timah, you know?
Yeah, Bukit Timah.
Staircases, yeah. At that time, 97, there was an Asia economic crisis.
Yeah.
And then they said, perhaps this is the time to look into a little red dot, putting our minds together, we can to achieve something great together. So inevitably, mountaineering always associated with the highest mountain, which was Everest. So I said, let's make it happen. So the project was started by our leader, Mr. David Lim, and then with a few others, pioneers. And then it takes 4 years to prepare the team and then selection. So until 98, there were only a total of 8 climbers selected and 3 support staff. So a total 11-person team.
Are you Edwin?
What was it like when you reached the top?
It's a kind of a euphoric feeling. Hard to describe, but of course, the moment we reached the peak, and then we just shed tears automatically.
Congratulations, enjoy the view from the top.
Success!
Alright, thanks. So you done your climb, your team came back to Singapore. What was the response like?
There were a lot of people gathering at the airport.
like receiving an Olympian or somebody significant. We felt so important at that point in time. That actually shows the support given by the Singaporeans at that time, and we really appreciated their presence there.
That must be so heartwarming.
Oh yes, really heartwarming. As our family members were there, and then a lot of supporters were there to give us a closing welcome and congratulations messages to us.
1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice.
Ta-da!
Wow. You collected so many stories.
Essentially, we have in our van the history of Singapore. So, because we've collected so many items, each with a unique story, the National Museum is going to have a pop-up right here to showcase some of the items we've collected.
Yeah, so all of you can see these items IRL. In real life.
Oh, IDK?
Eh?
PIE? No,
COE.
Oh, anyway, so please come on down to the pop-up museum of You and Me right here from October to December, right in front of the National Museum.
Yes, anyone walking by can stop and see the items that we collected and more. I think such a great way to end this journey.
Hey, so do you think that they'll let me keep the Mercedes van after this project? Is the microphone still on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say I didn't say.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just drive off lah.
I can also, I think.
Okay, and then we just leave the producer there.